Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is Tristan, and today what I'm doing is, well, we're restarting the recording right here again. I was messing up my words a few times, no surprise. But yeah, what we're going to be getting into is discussing the upcoming Yuto Horigome and Nike SB Dunk Low Asparagus or MATCHA colorway. I believe that's the official name. The second one I said right there, MATCHA. You know, the green shoe, the green SB coming soon. The green pair, the one that loaded. Yeah, we're talking about those today. All right. Aside from that, let's just get into this SB potential stock numbers, the Snkrs drop, also the fact that these are dropping at local skate shops, and of course, one of the more important facts, don't forget, there will be online raffles for this pair. So I'll link a location down below that you guys can find those, because those will load up in the next few days, and well, that's another chance for you guys to get this sneaker. So let's get into it. If y'all want more content like this though, feel free to subscribe, like, comment down below, just let me know how y'all are feeling about this shoe, and let's just try to 300 likes on this video. It's a normal goal that we're always shooting for. And again, if you want to check me out, my IG's down below. I'm always buying, selling, trading, so you can just check my story, see some of the stuff that I got for sale there if you guys are interested. And of course, I want to say this really quick. Thank you guys for supporting the recent merch drop. Y'all have been loving the tees that we dropped. As y'all see, we got this one right here. Some of y'all have been buying this one. It comes in a few different colors, so I just want to say thank you. Also, shout out to one of you guys that copped the new tee that we did the other day, the Sneaker Trio one. So if y'all want to check that out, that matches this mug that we dropped right here. So someone copped that, you know, to match their mug. So I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for supporting the channel. But yeah, if you want to check out any of that down below, the new designs that we're dropping pretty much on a weekly basis, check it out. It's all down below. And of course, us at Resale Vision, we, share raffles here. We're going to be doing under market pairs of these. I mean, that's our specialty, is dropping under market sneakers, sharing the early info with you, getting you sneaker stock numbers. So if you need any of that, again, check us out all down below. Again, it's any of that's in the pinned comment that I just mentioned. But let's just get into discussing this pair. That's the most important part. So as you guys can see, we do have the screen recording up right here, and the Snkrs drop, again, this is going to be the kind of the last drop that we're seeing, because keep in mind, skate shops are 2 days before this, I believe on April 3rd, if I'm right. Again, we'll confirm that in a second, but skate shops are a couple days before. That's really what we know, and most of those online raffles will probably load right at the start of April, right? I can't imagine they'll leave them waiting towards the end of the month. So that just kind of lets me know that, maybe the Snkrs drop is kind of like your last chance or last resort type thing. So don't wait until this, is basically what I'm trying to say. But this is a purple box pair. Keep in mind, if y'all want to check out my earlier review from a couple days ago, and my bad that I don't have a pair to show you guys in this video. I will have another to show you guys in a couple days, so we can recap on this release. But a very cool one, looks really good in hand, has some nice details. Again, that suede hits very, very well in hand, and the speckled design is pretty noticeable as well. Overall, the colorway stands out nicely in hand. It's one that I actually liked a lot. If you preferred it to the original Yuto, I wouldn't even blame you. It has a couple more details, in my opinion, that, if you liked it more, again, it would make sense to me. It stands out a little bit more. But I think the first Yutos are a bit easier to wear. You know what I mean? You could argue that as well, but we're not even going to get into that today, you know what I mean? But aside from that, y'all can see $135 retail. And again, it says available at, which I like this. We're not getting a draw. Keep in mind the Big Head Origins Air Max that we're getting in a couple days, right? Those are super popular, or tomorrow. Those are via draw. And you notice a lot of the time with these hype sneaker releases, Nike will do them via draw, which I hate that. I wish they would just do them first come, first serve, kind of like this one right here, where you got to just be kind of early on it, you know what I mean? Well, it's not really necessarily a matter of just being early. It is a little bit of luck, but you have a bit more success as a manual user, and it is in your benefit to be earlier with a release like this. Like if you enter at 10:01 versus 10:04, that could be the difference for you entering for your size and it being sold out and you not being able to enter with a drop like this. So it is a bit more competitive with releases that are this style. So I definitely prefer it. I wish Nike, again, would do it more often on their hype drops, but I don't know why the hype drops are always draws. Never have understood that, but that's just what it is. So aside from that, again, this is April 5th, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, $135 retail, and this is really my estimation, my personal guess. Again, I know we've gotten a lot of stock numbers recently before the drops. I just want to say one thing, no shade to my guys at Yeet Monitors, you know what I mean? I think we've done business in the past, so I have no shade with these guys, but Yeet Monitors lately has not been accurate. I mean, if you see on the Brick by Brick 4s, a couple other releases, they've been saying 150K pairs, things like that. And I'm like, that's just not accurate whatsoever. And people have been sharing that information online. And, it's been trolling people before the releases. Because, you know what I mean? People think there's more stock for this size than there is. And they think they'll go down in price or something like that. And, well, that just never happens. So, for these, my personal estimation, let's just wait until drop day and then we'll know officially. But I think probably under 50,000 pairs. Right around 50,000, 40,000, 50,000, that'd be my estimation. If we saw like 38,000, that wouldn't surprise me, but I think it'll be between that range of 40,000, 50,000. Right in there, like 45,000, something like that, would make sense for me on this pair right here. So I think there will be a little bit more stock for these. at skate shops. That's the main thing, though. I think this will see very similar numbers to the last Yutos on Snkrs, which I think was about 40,000 pairs. But there will be much more of these at skate shops. Hence, why it's a purple box pair, and we're seeing a lot of skate shops actually deciding to do these via first come first serve. You go look at the resale prices on StockX; they're much cheaper than you would expect for this pair right here. So keep in mind, Snkrs drop April 5th. That's really going to be your last resort if you don't hit at your local skate shop. But it's okay to wait until here, because this is a GR drop. We're getting a little bit more stock than you would expect for this Snkrs. So it's not going to like absolutely soar up in price, but we will check the resale prices right now. If they are super low, I'll let y'all know, hey, maybe now's the time. But let's check those right now. Just don't forget this drop right here, very important. We'll discuss some online raffles in a second, though. And don't forget NikeSB.com/shops. This site right here, NikeSB.com/shops. Look it up. If you don't know your local skate shop, just type it in. Type in your zip code, and it'll let you know if you got a skate shop near you within your area. You know what I mean? And this site doesn't always let you know. It does not always let you know. So make sure, again, you're looking up on Google as well, seeing if you got any near in your area. You know, maybe call them or just go to them, see if they, get Nike SB releases. Just, ask, see what's up with them. So that's what I can say about this sneaker right here. Just be ready for those two releases, April 3rd at skate shops and April 5th on Snkrs. And shout out to this guy as always, Nike SB or nothing. As you guys can see, yeah, skate shop release first, April 3rd, and then Snkrs April 5th, which we just looked at that. But I also think it's pretty funny that it says make sure you guys hit that notify me button so you don't miss your L. That's when you can really know if someone has a personal beef with Snkrs or not, is if they're saying that. Like, I've been using Snkrs for years on years, and I've never really, I never, just gone and, I don't know, I just think that's funny. But yeah, I usually just try to stay positive. If I take a L, it is what it is, you know what I mean? I'm just going to move on to the next drop, not really trip about it. I don't know, I guess it is just kind of the joke that Snkrs is kind of mysterious and how they select all their stuff, you know what I mean? But let's take a look at these resale prices right now. As you guys can see, the current range of prices that we have is between a range of about $220 to $300. But you actually look where most of these are selling right now, it's all over the place. All over the place. Look, size 10, $222. Then an hour later, $286. 10.5, $220, $220. The market has not settled for these yet. So that is one thing I want to say about the sneaker. The market is very weird for these right now. I do think that they will probably settle at a range of about $240 to $300. Now we'll put a plus on that because, again, I think sizes 11 plus will end up settling at about $280 to $320. That's my personal prediction. But if you're able to go out the way and get one of these sales at $200, $220, again, as I was discussing a couple days ago, I think that's good. I honestly think that's a good buy. I don't see these dipping that much. I see not many people taking dubs at local skate shops. Even though this will be paired with probably a bit more stock, it will probably also be a bit harder to get because there is strong demand for them. And also, some skate shops will just backdoor them. I'm going to keep it real with you. Even though it is a GR release, does not matter. Has Yuto's name on it. It is going to flip. So you may not see these drop first come first serve at all shops. You know what I mean? Some may do it via like an online raffle. And then we'll never know. But aside from that, that's what I could say about this sneaker right here. My personal prediction. If you can go out the way and get one at like 180, 200, 220 right now, especially the larger sizes, that's a good buy. Like, you will make money on that, in my personal opinion. Once people take L's on sneakers, once people take L's at their local skate shop, I see them going for more. But even right now, you could make a good flip on it. So that's what I think. I'm going to check out size 9. You know what I mean? It's at 260 right now, but look where it's selling. Look. Earliest, you see some at 200 flat right here. Now you got 220, 225, 240. It's all over the place over the last few days. So for me, I'll be looking for some of the larger sizes, maybe to get them a bit more cheap, like a 13 or 12 or 11. But yeah, we have to see what people end up asking. 13, you can see where it's selling. I was trying to get a 13 yesterday, but you can see it's selling at like 260, 250. The guy wanted like 320. I was like, maybe. I'll think about it. You know, it's a decent buy, but I might be able to like go out there in StockX. You can see like 230, 240 on some of these big sizes. Like, I might be able to just throw a bid and get it a bit cheaper, So we'll see. But that's my personal prediction. You can wait a couple of days on these. Just let them settle in price or let them drop a bit more. But if you want to throw a bid out there, maybe see if you can get them a little cheaper before they end up settling in price, whether that's higher or lower. Feel free to do that, but it is slightly risky considering there is more pairs on the way. So if you want to wait until like April 1st or March 31st, something like that, to see where the market settles, that's not a bad idea, because I think they personally will do pretty well. I don't see these bricking, so that's my thoughts on these. I definitely want a personal pair too. I love this SB. It kind of reminds me of this is one of the first SB Dunk Lows I ever bought, the green apple SBs. It reminds me of these a little bit, in terms of the green. Obviously not as bright, but I just like green SBs. So for me, I'm copping these. And that's my thoughts on these. And don't forget that website I mentioned, NikeSB.com/shops, a very good go-to website. If you do not know your local skate shop, just type in your zip code in that site and it'll let you know if you got one near you. So that's pretty much what I can say about the Yuto Horigome asparagus and how you guys are going to be able to cop this pair. And again, just really enter in as many raffles as you can. Enter in your local skate shop raffle. If they have a raffle, first come, first serve. Enter in the Snkrs drop. Like, these are going to be your chances, entering in as many places as possible. The more places you enter in, the higher odds you have of hitting this pair. But that's what I think about these. Again, if you want to wait a little bit, or maybe throw a low bid out there in some of the big sizes, see what you can get over the next few days, I think that's not a bad idea. But a weird thing about the market right now is you see a lot of these sales are lower than the asks. So I have a feeling that eventually the asks are just going to go lower to where the sales are. So that's why I'm saying maybe you can just wait a little bit. But if that makes sense, you know what I mean? So again, if y'all want more content like this, feel free to subscribe and like down below. I was just trying to 300 likes on this video. That's a normal goal we always shoot for. And let me know if you guys are copping this pair. For me, I want it. It's not a must cop, but like, I do want it for my collection. So I will be going for it and hopefully hitting. We will see. And don't forget, you guys can also check me out. My IG's down below if you ever want to buy, sell, trade with me. Enter my sneaker raffles. Again, we're going to be doing another raffle for either a pair of the SB4 Navies or another one of the unreleased Yuto SBs, as we just did for a big size, the size 12, I believe. So again, if y'all like getting those deals, entering in raffles for potentially to win kicks for like 20, 30 bucks, check it out. Join down below. Or not join down below, but just, you know, give me a little follow. Check it out. And again, if y'all want to check out the merch site for any of the recent designs, again, this is my favorite one right here. It's available in a few different colors, but this is, again, I wear this piece all the time. Super comfy. You can check this out, the mug, any of the recent stuff we've done. Hopefully I'm showing it to you all on the screen, but it's all there. Check it. But yeah, I'm probably going to rock this today because it's not like too hot today, not too cold, just like kind of in the middle. I'll probably end up rocking that. We'll see. But that's everything I need to say other than also Resale Vision down below. Don't forget to check it out if you guys like the undermarket sneakers that we do every single day. Don't miss out on that. We provide that to you guys on a daily basis. And early info on sneakers drops, stock numbers. We will have them for the Yutos, so we'll definitely let y'all know in advance about that. As we always do for any hype release, we give you the numbers. So, and they're always 100% accurate. No Yeet monitors, no BS. We're always checking and making sure it's accurate before. So, no shade to them though. Shout out to Yeet, but I do wonder what's been going on over there over the last few days with their numbers. So that's it. I'll see y'all in the next one tomorrow. Catch y'all then. Peace.